Welcome to our latest Tennessee snowfall. We are expecting an unusual 4 to 6 inches of snow. As you can see, it's just starting. So what do you do when you're snowed in, honey?
Well, you just make some pancakes.
Yeah, baby.
From the grist mill.
Yeah, the Kenyon Grist Mill in Rhode Island.
Rhode Island.
This is their, I believe it's a, where's the package, honey? It's like a, oh, is it all gone?
Yep.
Okay. Kenyon's old-fashioned buttermilk and honey pancake mix. We made some of it in Rhode Island.
Yep.
Then we brought it back. And so now we're finishing it off, huh? So we've got a little bacon going. And just in our jammies in the morning, Saturday morning. Watching it snow. Yep. Watching it snow out there. Staying nice and warm and cozy in our little house. Gonna eat some pancakes. Ooh, they're getting all bubbly. And take note, people, those pans that Michael said would never get used.
This is the first time they've been used.
That's not true.
The only other time they were used is when we were on our way to Buc-ee's.
That's not true. We used them before. And all of our gold utensils.
They're being used quite frequently now.
Yep. There's the batter and the gold mixing cups and the gold spatula.
Gold everything.
Gold everywhere. And the green and gold.
With the dentist to have my teeth changed to gold.
As long as it's not gold and black.
Gold and black.
Oh, we're going to enjoy ourselves a little breakfast. It's not too bad, I'd say. I don't know, what do you think? Maybe an inch or so of snow. And right now, there's a little bit of snow flurry happening. I can get the camera to stop focusing on the screen. There we go. The trees look so pretty. Just the dusting. And I love how the trees just get that bit of snow coming on the side. It just amplifies the edge of each tree. It's so pretty. Outlines them beautifully. So quiet. Our little bird feeders. Well, it's an exciting day here at the Fisherman's Shack, as we call it. Michael's having electricity installed from the house to his shed. As you know, we don't have a garage or a carport or anything, so the shed is really important. And so let's take a look. We have Rode Electric here, and they are going to be making a path in this January ground to the shed from the electrical panel. Let's take a look at that big rock that Mike just pulled out. We're almost there. We just have to get to the house over there. I just have to give a shout out to Rhodey Electric and his young apprentice, who just happens to be a woman. And she is shoveling very hard, cold dirt, and she's filling in the gully that they put all the pipe and the electrical and stuff in, that you saw the machine working hard to put all that dirt out, and now she's having to shovel it all back in, and it is hard and cold out there. Woo! Thumbs up, girl. Oh, man. All of that had to be filled back in. Hello, everybody.
Hey, what's going on? And no, even though Lori wants to, we're not heading to Buc-ee's.
No, we're not.
No.
In fact, we're standing in our bedroom.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be cold next week, and so we thought, let's do some interior projects. And we've been wanting to do some painting in here. The whole house is kind of this chalky white.
Yeah, I don't know. They probably just bought some, basically as inexpensive paint as they could get, and it doesn't, we've made pencil marks.
It doesn't clean up.
And stuff. Yeah. It doesn't clean up, and so
yeah,
it just needs to be.
Here's the room. So we are, we went to Sherwin-Williams, and we got a bunch of paint chips that we were looking at, and we decided on this one, which is Sherwin-Williams Eventide. Let's go look at it in here. And then Michael will probably put a sample of it up here for us. So let's see. We bought a quart. I always recommend you buy a quart because you never know. And the price of paint nowadays, you definitely, let's see, what was this?
That was $85 less $24.
$75 minus $23, something like that.
Yeah.
50 basically.
So $55 for a gallon of paint?
That's insane. That's a lot.
We're in the wrong business.
Oh, yeah, that's for sure. Okay, so let's try this on the wall. Ooh. So what you do is you put yourself a really good block, a really good amount of it. Sometimes you put on the first coat, let it dry, put on a second coat, and leave it on there for 24 hours until you buy the gallon or however many gallons you need, so that you know what it's going to look like in various light, various sunlight, various times of the day. And the color will definitely change over a 24-hour period. So that's my interior designer tip of the day. But it's looking good so far. What I wanted to do was play off of this fabric here and this fabric here, somewhere in between. And I wanted a really muted color. This is pretty bright. And I think living with that bright tone would be make the room a little cooler feeling. And so I'm leaning towards some of these, the warmer feeling tones that are in the curtains. And then these pillows are also much of a warmer shade. So we're trying to find a warm shade of this teal. So there you have it. So there's the second coat. And I think that that is going to work. I wish the color picked up on this phone properly. It's really looking on here. I'm trying to change the color here. It's really picking up more. Here it's more green, which is what we need, than it is on this wall. But hopefully you can get an idea. I think that'll be a nice soft neutral. And as you can see right above, I painted some of that Swiss coffee, which you can tell the color that's in the room right now is very, I don't know, it's very chalky gray, almost like a grayish white. It's just, to me, a very non-color as opposed to something bright and cherry. So anyways, it seems really bright right now. When you look at that, that seems like, wow, that's a strong white. But I think when that's on a quarter of the way up and then on the ceiling, it'll feel brighter and cheerier in here. It also has a little bit of a satin finish to it. Not a little bit, but it has a satin finish to it. And here it is over here as well. And that will reflect light more than this kind of a flat finish that's on the wall. So in a small room like this, I think that that will help the room to feel a little bit bigger when it reflects light a little bit more. So yeah, I think that'll work. Well, putting on the green, basically working by candlelight here, huh, honey?
Candlelight. Trying to save money. Paint costs us a fortune to cut down electricity.
We had to take the light fixture down in order to paint, and so we have a lamp here with a bulb. Michael's having to work by that. But as you can see, we painted all the trim around the windows, and we're doing the baseboards, all in the same Eventide, I believe it's called, Eventide. And all the same green, and the ceiling and the quarter up is all done, I think. Might have to do a little bit more. We'll see tomorrow in the sunlight. Looking good, honey.
Looking good.
Hey, honey, what you doing?
Well, we're not content with this. We like the golden black, but there's too much black. So now we're polishing with some stuff.
Yeah, so right now we have
Black
hardware against a black cabinet. Let me show you. So we have this black hardware against a black cabinet, and I was going to get some new hardware. And then I found this product, let me see that, honey, called, let me focus in on it, Rub and Buff. And this is an antique gold finish. And you literally put some on a rag and you rub it on the hardware.
So this all was black to start with. Mm-hmm. Now I'm going to rub it on this other end. And it's wax.
And it's, yeah, it's like this waxy paint, like, I don't exactly know how to explain. It's like a wax and a paint all in one.
So I think it's like...
That one looks really good, honey.
Probably what they used when they created the movie Goldfinger.
Goldfinger! So we did this one earlier, and as you can see, look at this.
Nothing comes off.
Nothing comes off. Yeah. Look at that.
So look.
Okay, again. Oh, it's like such a fun little craft. And it's so like rewarding.
Oh, it's crafty.
Instantaneous
It's crafty.
results. And the little tube of stuff, I'll have to look it up how much that tube was. It does go a long way. And we're putting it on kind of heavy because we really kind of want to, sometimes you want to maybe antique something and you want it to be some of the black coming through. But in this situation, we just want them to appear as like an antique gold piece of hardware. So we're kind of putting it on rather thick. But you could probably use it on anything at all. Wood, I think you can use it on wood. You can do it on, you might be able to do it on plastic and on this metal. So this saved us a little bit of money from having to replace the hardware. Because the hardware is fine.
Yeah. We would recommend you do this with gloves. So the next time you're at the doctor's office, and of course you're sitting in the room by yourself, nobody knows what you're doing, pilfer some of his blue nitrile gloves and shove in your pocket. And then when you get home, you can. And that way you don't have to buy a whole box. And plus he owes you anyway.
I think those are my hair coloring gloves or something.
They overcharge you.
But yeah, because you will get a gold finger if you don't put a glove on.
See that?
Yeah. Let me see your fingers. You literally have gold finger. Now there's more behind you. So let me also take you out here and show you this. I did it on this bell. So my sister sent me this bell for our door. There's our back door. And here's the ringer part here. So I'm going to be painting that. Well, it's really not painting it. I guess waxing it, maybe. Wax and buff. I'm going to be putting that into that gold finish, and it will look like this when I'm done. So, looks a little yellow in the camera, but it really does appear more brass in person. So, anyways, kind of a fun little project. Try it out for yourself and see what happens.